Okay, so thank goodness we're good dancers and teachers. I'm not an audio and video tech, apparently. We just did a live stream with a great deal that we told you about on mute.
Oh. So, we're just gonna do it all over again because you deserve this deal. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that was such a bummer. I was like, really?
Well, we are Arthur Murray Dance Studio in Waco, and I'm Stephanie, and this is Brian, and we're the owners of the Arthur Murray Dance Studio here in Waco. So as you heard, we are a dance studio, and we teach ballroom dancing. So sometimes I like to say, imagine Dancing with the Stars, but for real people here in Waco. So we teach all different types of partner dancing: ballroom, social dancing, country, Latin, swing. I mean, you name it. We really do it all. And I know some of you might be thinking, okay, yeah, great, but I've got 2 left feet. I could never learn that. We do perform surgery. No, I'm just kidding. But no, but honestly, that's the great thing about learning with Arthur Murray is that we really do specialize in teaching all different types of people, whether you are a totally clean slate or whether you've done some dancing before or whether you've done a lot of dancing before. And whether you're, ooh, I got the music now.
Yeah, it's take 2, We're slowly figuring it out.
We literally teach all levels, all ages, starting 5 and up. And you really should give it a try. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I actually dare you to do it because if you ever thought that you might want to learn how to dance or maybe you just, it sends you into panic attacks when somebody goes, yeah, let's go dancing. And you go, you start pulling out the inhaler and all that. If that's even happened to you once, I tell you, you should schedule an appointment in the afternoon. And I have curtains. We can close the curtains and no one will know you're here. It'll be our little secret. But we'll start you with some basics. Pretend like you've never done any dancing before. And then, we usually move through 4 basic movements that everybody's body can do. And then we kind of see which one works best for you. And then we base what dances we teach off that. You got to work in your strengths. Even if it's only with one leg, that happens.
You should tell them about the deal, Brian.
Oh, yes. This is the deal we were telling you about that we're doing special for today. So I have to amend it because obviously we were on mute. We're learning. Anyhow, we're going to do an introductory lesson, and it's usually $25 per person. But if you could call us today, but before 2 p.m., that gives us 55 minutes. That should be fair. We're going to do a couple introductory lesson for $25.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Usually $50 for the introductory lesson, a couple. But what this is the introductory lesson is a special lesson. We use this kind of like you actually get to log in. I was watching the comments. Not log in. You do kind of. You get to come in. What a deal, Scott Duke says.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. How's it going? But what happens is it's a 30-minute lesson. You schedule it by appointment because everything we do is by appointment right now, particularly because of COVID. We want to make sure everyone stays safe.
Yes.
And then you schedule this by appointment. You come in. We start teaching you from the very ground up, and we get you moving. Some people were getting them into the walking steps and all that kind of stuff, but then we're able to build it into like 2-step or foxtrot, different dances that you guys can actually go out and do to different music so you can feel like you know what you're doing.
Yep. So give us a call at 254-301-7125 before 2 o'clock
p.m.
today. So
and this is kind of the extended lunch because Brian messed up and accidentally muted the whole live stream that we did earlier. So,
well, I feel like maybe that was the universe telling us, your first one wasn't that good. Maybe redo that one. Who knows?
Things get better the more you do them, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Arthur Murray, Brian.
Okay, you sure you want me to talk?
Well, I'll start, and then you can fill in where I need it. So we are Arthur Murray Waco, And we want to talk a little bit about our mission because yes, we are a dance studio, but we really believe that teaching dancing changes people's lives. And we really believe that as Arthur Murray Waco, our mission is to add value to people's lives through learning how to dance. And not just learning how to dance, and creating a lifestyle with Arthur Murray Waco, creating a community, meeting people, making new friends, giving yourself yes, I love the amen, Scott, giving yourself a new hobby, something that really enriches your life for years and years and years to come, because we really hope that after you come in and try your first lesson, you kind of see what all the magic is about, and you realize, yes, I do want to make this a lifestyle. I do want to do this forever and ever and ever. And I never want to stop because dancing's awesome. So that's what we hope to instill in people. Would you like to fill in, Brian?
Well, and it's always interesting because it's when you say that it changes people's lives through dancing, that sounds kind of gimmicky. And personally, I wouldn't be the type of person that would really jump on that at first glance. But I've learned through working in this industry, like it really does do something amazing. And that's why we're here. That's why we chose Waco. We felt like this is a town that would really appreciate and really enjoy what we could offer. But let me paint this little picture for you. How many times have you ever you were in a group and somebody wanted your opinion or wanted an opinion on something and asked, and you wanted to offer it, but you were afraid of what people thought. So you didn't say anything, right?
Right.
So you held yourself back. That's a missed opportunity. But what if you took dance lessons and you got used to being around people and you got used to asking questions?
Hi, Lynn.
Lynn, hi. And you got used to like inner working with people a little bit more. As you do that in the dancing, it's like a safe place to do this. And then you get more comfortable with situations like that. So you're more apt to raise your hand. You're more apt to say something, offer your opinion. You have more to offer because I think you always do. You just get comfortable with it because dancing kind of puts you in that situation in a safe space, mind you.
Yeah.
So it's weird when you say dancing changes your lives. It's a social event and it's a social aspect, but it's also physical. And
let's talk a little bit more about how it can change your life. And because I have a feeling that there's a lot of people out there that don't realize yet that they need dance lessons. So we're going to continue to throw some of these scenarios out at you. Number one, maybe you are a couple and you're looking for a fun date night to do with your spouse or your significant other. Maybe you are newly married. Maybe you are, empty nesters and all of your kiddos have just gone off to college. Wherever you fall in that realm, maybe you're newly retired and you need a hobby to do with each other. This is a really wonderful way to connect with your partner in a whole new way and have the best date night ever. I mean, we're a couple. Obviously, I know we're biased, but I'm telling you, dancers, the couple that dances together stays together. So, couple is really awesome. Now, let's say you're a single or maybe you just want to come in on your own. Maybe you have a significant other, but you want to come in on your own and you want exercise. That's not boring. That's not a treadmill. That's not the gym. Maybe that's just not your thing. Dancing is a wonderful form of exercise. It's great stress relief, which I'm sure we could all use a little bit of that right now with all the craziness that's going on in the world. Arthur Murray's like the Disney World for adults, we like to say. But also, too, it's not just great exercise, stress relief. It's a great way to have a new hobby, maybe a creative outlet, something fun. Maybe you are a computer person by day, but you're an artist by night, or you have that inner artist inside of you just waiting to come out. Maybe you're getting married and you need help with your first dance. Maybe you're going to a wedding and you're like, all right, I got to know how to dance. These are just some of the many, many reasons why dance lessons are awesome. We mentioned earlier that we teach all ages. We also teach kids. And Brian's going to talk a little bit about
even big kids.
And he's going to tell us about why dancing is so great for kids.
Well, again, kind of like I was mentioning before, with kids, we're going to teach them how to dance, but little boys, we're going to teach them to put their hand out to ask a lady to dance. That's something my mom tried to teach me, but it really sent me through panic attacks. I was like, what? It was 5 minutes before the 8th grade dance, too. So it's like, I'm just trying to survive, and you're trying to give me all these things to think about. Like, oh. But imagine if that was like kind of the way that we brush our teeth, or the way that you know how to spread peanut butter on bread. I know that sounds like simple stuff, but we've had to learn that as human beings. If you had skills like that where you knew how to walk on the floor and you didn't even need to say any magical words, you just literally put your hand out and you know how to get a girl in frame, and then you can move her with confidence so that she feels like $1 million out there. That's something great to teach a young man.
Yes.
And our kiddos are going to do that too.
Yes. Dancing teaches confidence, poise, how to make eye contact, proper boundaries, so many great social skills that as our world continues to get more and more technical and more go ahead, you got something really good to say.
See, the thing about this is dancers is you get used to learning, and I still make mistakes. I almost interrupted her. It was crazy. And did you see that look? Damn it. What was I going to say that was amazing?
I don't know. We were talking about all the great skills dancing gives kids: confidence, eye contact, social skills. As the world gets more technological, how important it continues to be. I'm sure it'll come back.
Well, it was just, mainly just the kind of whole thing, just those kind of skills are things that you don't need. This is what I was going to say. It's stuff that you don't need, you don't think, or you don't know that you need to know until an opportunity comes up where it really is costly that I didn't know that.
Yeah, think about what that could do for your child as they walk into their college interview, or even their interview for their job, or a business meeting.
Had that.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to talk to somebody, and I lost the deal. But that's way before Arthur Murray.
Yes. Well, and so speaking of Arthur Murray, I thought we'd just kind of finish things up today with saying, why Arthur Murray? Because yes, there's other dance organizations out there, but what makes Arthur Murray's special, and why do we love Arthur Murray's, and why we continue to stay with them is, number one, their mission is the same as ours, to change people's lives through dancing. So as a whole organization that happens to be the oldest dance organization and the largest dance organization, and it's global and continues to grow, that's their big mission. So we're spreading the world the joy of dance, which is pretty powerful stuff. Arthur Murray's been around since 1912. That's a long time. And little fun fact, it was one of the only businesses to not only survive the Great Depression, but it thrived. So COVID, watch out. You ain't got nothing on us. Okay?
We're good.
Yeah. And there's a syllabus with Arthur Murray. It's patented.
I do want to say that just because this is an example of nerds dominating the world. Yeah. So Arthur Murray was actually a nerd. He was an architect. He actually was an architect by day, and he was learning how to dance at night.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to learn the dance because he wanted to meet somebody. He had eventually met Catherine. But he wanted to meet people, and that's why he got started. But he noticed what they used to do is teach you all of the steps of a dance and make you remember all this technique and stuff and details. And then at the end of it, you go, I want to learn something else, and they start you all over again. And so it was all about memorizing basically choreography all the time, and that's how you learn. And, it's one approach. It's not wrong. It's just a approach. But what he found is, like, if you look at the body, everyone's got a left, everyone's got a right. Unless you have two lefts, but you got an arm and another arm, right? So there's common denominators, these things that we all have in common. And regardless of what dance style, you need all those things, right? So what he did is he organized it in, if we taught this in 4 basic little elements and then built the dances off that, you can learn how to do anything. And then there's a lot of styles that historically came from other styles. So he kind of pioneered the way how you streamline the teaching and learning process. So you're not always having to memorize a bunch of stuff.
And what do we call that, Brian? It's called the interrelated system. And
interrelated.
Yes, and it's pretty
awesome.
It's
related, but interrelated.
So yeah, Arthur Murray, it doesn't get any better than Arthur Murray's. And we're so happy and honored to have brought an Arthur Murray here to Waco. We can't wait to continue to spread the magic of dance and watch everyone transform And we've been here since the end of May, and we've had a blast so far. Yes.
And I was going to say, see, I didn't interrupt. You need to go on our YouTube channel and look at the flash mob. We did that on the suspension bridge here in Waco on the 17th of October. And if you look at that, everyone in that formation is like started with us, like totally trusted us, walked in the door and go, what are you going to do with us? And it was like, well, okay. And we put together this really cool number and did it on the bridge, and everybody got to be rock stars that day. That was kind of cool. So watch that. And if that looks cool to you, this is probably the place you need to be, and you need to come in and at least try it.
Yes. So give us a call at 254-301-7125.
Thank you, Lynn.
Yes,
Sorry.
Lynn. And Scott, you guys are awesome. Some of our awesome Fort Worth Arthur Murray family is in the chat there. We love you guys so much. So happy that you guys are joining us. But yeah, dancing at Arthur Murray's, especially now, we all need this now more than ever. It's just been such a crazy time. So come on in where it's just a magical bubble where we all cheer each other on. We have fun, we have endorphins, and we're doing it in a very safe way. I know we don't have our masks on right now. We're the only ones in the building.
Stephanie wanted to wear her lipstick today.
I did. My lipstick was lonely. But we're keeping things really safe, and this is just a great way to re-engage into your life. Take it back from COVID and do it in a fun way. So we can't wait to meet you guys. We have so many great things happening in the studio. To finish off the year, give us a call at 254-301-7125. And no, Scott, we didn't disable a comment, so I'm not sure why it's saying that. Huh.
I didn't say anything.
But you know what? That might be another little bug we need to figure out.
We're learning.
But stay tuned every Wednesday for our lunchtime live stream. Usually it's going to be about 12:15, and we'll make sure we're not on mute next time.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys all next time. Thank you so much.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to have an awesome show next week.
Yeah.
Now that we figured it out.
Bye.